Okay, let's talk about my running journey while I do my red tails. Be patient, it's a process. Okay, so my running journey starts basically since I was born, because I was a sporty kid. I went through a handful of different sports. I basically tried everything, and I settled on basketball for about 4 to 5 years, and I had to run like a lot and very, very fast. And I was good at that for that while, but then COVID hit and I stopped exercising. That went on for about like 2 years, 3 maybe, and then 2 years ago, like 2023 maybe, I decided to start running again because I wanted to prove to myself that I could stick to something, because I'm a hobbies person. I never stick around for a long while. I just wanted to prove to myself that I could if I wanted. I hated it. At that point, I basically lost all my fitness. I could not run, I kid you not, 1K without fainting and dying. I kind of wanted to give up because I'm a very competitive person, so failing already at the beginning is not it for me. But I kept going. And basically since then, I've ran 3 races, 1 10K, 1 trail, a 13K, and a half marathon last year. The half marathon really was my pride and joy. I honestly couldn't be prouder. It was crazy that it even happened, that I actually did it, because the training block was not really a training block. Essentially, my half marathon was it. I did it, I was happy with it, and now I switched to gym, because bodybuilding has always been my thing since I was a tiny little child. So now I'm focused on it, but I still love running, and especially long distance. It really has my whole ass heart. So I'm here to share with you the love that I have, how it happened, because deep down, there's still a little part of me that remembers how much I hated running. Burning passion, but burning hate. Anyway, I really didn't like it, and I sometimes still don't, especially because I like it for the competitiveness, and I know a lot of people are like that, so I'm always trying to beat my best time. But if you can let go of that and just do your best, whatever that means for you, you actually kind of fall in love with it. I swear, it's impossible to conceive. If you hate it, you cannot imagine how someone could love running, but it happens and you don't even know how. But I don't know, a year goes by and suddenly you don't hate it so much anymore, and suddenly you're kind of looking forward to that run, and etc, etc. It's a slippery slope. Also, I've adopted the 4 rat tail lifestyle because I feel like the Sentinels from the Matrix. If you get the vision, you get the vision. I'm not gonna elaborate. So, I just did 6 kilometers. Thank you very much. I did stop along the way on side quests because I wanted to film a cinematic experience of running. I'm gonna see how that went, but I'm proud of myself because I hadn't run in about 1 month. And yes, I know I shouldn't do like 6K when I haven't run for a month, but it went pretty well. It wasn't bad, so I'm taking what I can. So, seeing as that went relatively well, I'm gonna leave in this video some running experience tips and tricks, because I know a lot of people who hate running, and honestly, same. So, that's what this video is gonna be mainly about. I'm gonna take you on my journey through running, how awful it was, and how okay-ish it is now. Let's see if I can convince you to become a pro runner. I can. I wanted to be a lawyer, so. Okay, so the first thing I know for sure that a lot of people don't get about running is how to start. Because it's very easy to say,
I'm not good at running. I don't even do 1K. I'm so slow. I get out of breath so easily.
but that's because you're doing it wrong. Let me tell you. Number one thing, go as slow as you can. I am not joking. It is slightly embarrassing. I'll give you that. But honestly, just start as slow as possible and build from there. If you can't even do that for 1 or 2K, stop. Go as slow as possible and walk when you can't anymore. And do it again. It's as simple as that. I am not joking. We take our pride too seriously. We run too fast. No need. There's no need for that. Like, really, you are running nonetheless if you're running slow. Second thing, buy a little outfit. Okay, hear me out. One thing that kind of ruined my running experience at the beginning was not having enough clothes. I know it sounds silly, but it really is not. Like, if you don't have the right clothing, that's like one, comfortable, two, cute, three, that you know that works for you while running, you're not gonna want to do it. Honestly, I struggled. I wore so many shorts that did not fit me. Try some things out first, see what works for you in the first runs, and from there, like the main thing is just buying clothes that work while running. It's really not that easy. And having a cute little outfit is gonna motivate you. Third thing, motivation. Find your motivation for doing it. And it's gotta be serious, because running is not it. So if you're not strong on your motivation, it's very easy to give up. Especially because you don't waste a lot of money to get started, you just have to go out and run. So you don't really have the accountability. So choose a strong motivator. Personally, as I said before, I wanted to prove to myself that I could stick to one thing. But I don't think that was the only thing keeping me going at the start. I'm very competitive. So if you are a competitive person, I advise you to hold on to that, grip that, and roll with that at the beginning. If you are competitive with other people, run with other people. Even if you don't, and this one is kind of stupid, like, do not do this unless it's the only thing that's kind of fun and that you like doing while running. You could try and like keep up with other people that are running out with you. But hear me out, this is very stupid. Do not do this on a normal run. It really like ruins your pace. If you're just competitive with yourself, like me, be competitive with your watch. Try to do like 1 second better the next run. Like, try to do 100 meters more and then 200 more, and try to build on that. Like, today I did 1K, tomorrow it's 1.5, tomorrow 2. That's a little too quickly, not gonna lie, but just try to one up yourself every time. It doesn't have to be every single time, but if you have that little margin of improvement to look at, that enough is gonna keep you going. Fourth thing, this one's more based on habits. You have to eliminate all the traction, like really put the shoes in front of the door, have the clothes ready for the next day. It does wonders, like really. Also, if you have the possibility to run with someone, that's my number one tip. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have stuck with it if it weren't for my dad, who runs basically every day, and I joined him at the time. So that was really like, even now I struggle to go out if I don't have anyone to go with. So really like hang on to that, invite some friends, or if you know someone that runs, join them. Also, there's something else that I forgot now that I was thinking back. One thing that no one ever mentions when talking about running is how much you're gonna want to throw up. Like, it's the number one thing for people who start running. It's awful. So, actually, my number one tip and recommendation is eat something super light and eat something. Otherwise, you'll faint instead of throwing up. But just eat like some bread with peanut butter. Because chocolates and like milk cereals, even oatmeal, I know a lot of people do that, but that's crazy behavior. So really just start with plain ass toast. That's the number one tip. And one last thing, just stick with it. Because I promise, like, you can't imagine it now, but I promise that if you get to run like long distances, or if you get to running like pretty quickly, it's a rush, it's a thrill, it's a mind cleanser that you can't even like fathom right now. It's truly one of the best exercises, both like physically and mentally. It's so, I can't explain the clarity that you have on a long run. It's something else, truly. So if you're on the fence about starting running, one thing that I can tell you for sure is do it and stick with it, because it'll be so worth it when you are lucky enough to get to the 10K mark. It's like a hour long run, and it's amazing. The first runs, you'll be quite tired and you'll want to cry probably, but it gets to a point where it's just, I can't even explain it. You truly just have to experience it. So, from someone who hated running and now loves it and misses it and wants to do a marathon eventually, I don't know when, go out and run.